Hey everyone, Griff Hamlin here. Welcome and thanks for joining me today. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a very simple but very effective major blues rhythm figure or riff. A lot of times we hear riffs, and in fact, the notes that are in the riff for today are notes that I see a lot. In a lot of things by like Freddie KIng, a lot of country guys. Dwight Yoakum, I think, is that tune. There's so much that these particular notes can do for you. There's just so many different songs. So I thought I'm just going to put together kind of a common, simple little riff, kind of show you the notes, get your fingers comfortable playing them. And I think once you do that, you'll start to be able to manipulate them and play probably dozens of different riffs that you hear in various songs out there. So let's kind of break it down. We're in the key of E. So the notes that I'm going to take from are the low E. I'm going to use the flatted third of E. Okay, now the E major pentatonic scale would be the E, the F sharp, and the G sharp. That would be the root, the second, and the third. And then I would have the fifth, which is the B at the second fret of the fifth string. I'd have my C sharp, which is the sixth of the scale, and that'd be at the fourth fret of the fifth string. And then of course I'd start again with my E. Okay, that would be the E major pentatonic scale. If we add in the blue note to that, we'd get the flatted third, which is the G natural. So E, F sharp, G, G sharp, B, C sharp, E. And you don't necessarily have to remember all this. I just want to show you where these notes come from in case you want to manipulate this later. So there's all the different notes. Now sometimes you'll also hear a D or an open D. That's the flatted seventh. So that would really give us the E7 sound. Okay? And you can probably hear a lot of common sounds just in what I'm playing. But what I wrote, so I went the low E, the high E, the flatted third and the regular third, so the third and the fourth frets on the sixth strings. Hit the fifth, or the B, which is the second fret of the fifth string. Hit that twice, then the sixth, which is the C sharp at the fourth fret of the fifth string, and the E again at the second fret of the fourth string. So the low E, high E, flat 3, 3, 5, 6, root. And that really is how I think about this. I don't really think of it by E, E, G, G sharp, B, C sharp. I think root, octave, flat third, third, fifth, sixth. Okay, now from here, if I wanted to start on A, of course I could do it right here, but I'm going to use the open A. It's going to be the same things. Just everything's moved one string. So open fifth string, octave at the second fret of the third string, flat 3 and 3 at the third and fourth fret of the fifth string. The fifth and sixth are at the second and fourth frets of the fourth string. Then I'm going to go back to my E. Now I'm going to go to the 5 chord, which is the B. I'm playing a 12-bar blues. I'm playing the riff through each chord of the 12-bar blues. So here's my root and my octave again. So it's the same pattern. Root's at the second fret of the fifth string, octave at the fourth fret. Or you could play the open second string. I'm playing the fourth fret on the third string. You could play the open second string, but I think that might be hard. My flat 3 and 3 are going to be at the fifth and sixth fret. There's the whole group, right? So kind of a little skip there. So my flat 3 and 3 at the 5th and 6th fret, my 5 and 6 at the 4th and 6th fret of the 4th string. Down to the A, and back to the E. Now, a lot of times, in my experience, songs that have a riff like this don't go to the 5 chord on the last bar. Okay, so I'm going to stay on the E for the last 2 bars. So we have the 1 chord 4 times. 3 and 4. And then the 4 chord 2 times, back to the 1. And the 5, and the 4, and the 1. And of course, you could play that around and around and around as many times as you want. And if you're playing with a buddy could solo. It'd be, E minor pentatonic is, of course, the easiest approach, but any blues soloing approach will work. It's fundamentally a blues. Even though you're not playing an E7 or any variation of an E7, you're playing a riff that kind of outlines the E7 sound. So if you look in the tab for this, you'll see that it says E7 over that riff, and you might think, well, there's no E7 there anywhere. No, but it's the implied chord, so we go ahead and use it anyway. All right, so I'll play it one more time on the way out for you in case you want to play along. Hope you dig the video. As always, check out bluesguitarunleashed.com for more stuff. Subscribe to the channel, etc., etc., etc. I look forward to talking to you soon. 1, 2, 3, 4.